Hello, everyone. Thanks again for tuning us on another episode of the Level 5 playthrough. So I was going through the map and noticed that the long shot was the only thing that said was needed to get to the carpet salesman. And I was like, well, that's weird because the hook shot didn't stick to anything. And then I realized that it was just to get us over the sand pit. I was like, well, surely it's not just jumping, right? But totally was. And it was not worth it. Thank you very much for watching this episode. I'm going to be cutting it a little short because I feel ultimately betrayed. No, I think this episode is going to be more or less just a continuation of us just trying different things. Obviously, I have to be more diligent in trying to find what's next. So I kind of went through the map. I didn't completely fill it out, but I was like, well, let's just see what happens when something pops up. And the Haunted Wasteland actually had a few things. Number one being the carpet salesman. And then number two was, I totally forgot that you don't need the Lens of Truth to get through this portion. You actually just follow the flags. So I was like, oh, well, we could easily come to this rest stop area, as I like to refer to it as. Because I know that there's the chest and the scuttle. Oh, and there's pots down here. Even better, even better. Once again, I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this episode, but I will be cutting it a little bit short. Oh, sweet. Oh my god, that is actually really good. Like, unbelievably good. I do think it'd be kind of funny though if we immediately found the gold scale, which completely invalidates eating the silver one. But yeah, now we can definitely try to get to new areas. I'm trying to think that I can't do anything as an adult. Go to the Lost Woods. We could go to the Lost Woods. I did miss that. Okay, so let's go to the Lost Woods and see about going to, honestly, trying to talk and think about which way would be quickest to warp, because we want to go to hold it. We want to go to Lon Lon Ranch. So going to Goron City would not be bad, which is obviously no. I think in my head I want to play the Bolero Fire because that kind of matches thematically, like Goron City, Bolero Fire. No. Maybe it's the Requiem. And I know what you're thinking. Did he just play that without having to look it up? Yes. I think I finally get the hang of it. After all this time, all these playthroughs, I'm finally figuring out how to play a super simple song. Okay. So, just to speed things up a little bit, I'm going to fast forward. Still don't know how just, everyone kind of feels about that fast forwarding. I love the spookiness. I love how some of the songs still kind of atmospherically work. This one doesn't. This one makes me just want to turn the game off and never play it again because it is just like so horrendously awful. But yeah, I think the scale honestly was like one of the big things that I was looking for because, I mean, like, we haven't found, I would say, like a good chunk of the world, and it's just because we physically can't get to certain places. So the Sacred Meadow ended up kind of being a bust because Zora's River, like, in some weird Mobius strip. This is the Desert Colossus, right? Interesting, okay. Not quite what I would have wanted to do. But yeah, the Sacred Meadow is kind of a letdown. Speaking of which, we haven't found the Sacred Meadow. Like, it just kind of occurred to me that we haven't found it yet. Yeah, kind of being a bust in Swords River wraps around on itself, kind of cleanly. Fortunately, I don't think that adult Link has the ability to crawl, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's just a child's ability, even though that hole is pretty ginormous. Do I even want to attempt this? Does that do anything? Can I I can't pull it in either direction. I forget what game it is, but I feel like there's one that you can pull things to the side. Yeah, I don't think I can get that. I don't think I could get that as an adult. Could totally be wrong about that, obviously. I'm going to attempt to get this guy. Okay, it's recover arc, so don't worry about it. Also curious to see what this is. Is this a grotto? Are there grottos out here? I know there's something for us if we can fill up that thing over there, but I mean it's not possible for us. We don't have the I can't see up there what it is. We don't have the Song of Storms. Uh-huh. This might be kind of weird without the Lens of Truth, but we can try it. Try some of it at least. I do feel weirdly unsettled by the Kokiri Forest themes. Oh, I almost forgot about the pots. So I'm so glad that I just remember at the last second. Gerudo Training Ground. We'll have to go there eventually. I think it's no secret that it's one of my, I want to say least favorite parts of the game, but it is just one of the ones that I don't have fond memory of. I think it's because it was so towards the end of the game, and you really, I feel didn't get much for it. Okay, we're gonna have to do this old-fashioned way. In all my playthroughs and all the lovely people leaving me comments, I eventually learned that you can actually turn the tides with this guy, and you can see him with the Lens of Truth and bomb him out of the ground. But since we don't have the Lens of Truth, fortunately I don't have that ability. Oh wow, he's gonna steal my soul. Okay, he's got me pretty darn good here. Can't help it when fighting enemies like this, where he could royally mess me up. If he only came at me while I was captured, you know what I mean? He could easily overpower me. But the fact that he's I'm free now, and he's no, I'll continue to come at him. I almost feel is there a second chest back here? I hate that I don't have the compass. The compasses are actually good for that one particular reason. God, I hate it. I hate it so much. Well, luckily we don't have to devote too much time into the Shadow Temple, just for the fact that we, wait, did I already go all the way around? Wow, I'm so glad that missed me, because I was not ready for the defense. But yeah, since we don't have the hover boots, it's like gonna immediately stop for us, right? So I'm not too worried about. Not very nice. We'll say, is there something to be got though? Well, I was kind of hoping for a. It's interesting. 2 Gerudo training grounds. Biggest bomb bag. Nice. Well, that would come in handy if we want to attempt to do the Deku Tree again. Which at this rate, I mean, it might be one of our few options that we have available to us because, I mean, that's the Shadow Temple. I know we'll get something on the way out from Sheik, but that's pretty much it. You know? Oh, man. I'm almost tempted to... It's probably a recovery heart. No. The next useless thing. But I'm almost tempted to go back and turn into a child just so we can... Oh, no, wait, we can't. We can't get to Lake Hylia, can we? Well, shoot. Because we need the stupid letter. Oh, but we could go to Zora's... We could go to Zora's domain and go through that one. That's probably what I'm going to do, because I think, in some ways, finding areas are more important than finding items, because we're kind of stuck. Like, the only thing we can do is attempt to do the Deku Tree. So, because of the fact that this thing hates it when I reload, I'm just going to warp us to... Probably just to the right area. So, I'll see you guys in just 1 second. Okay, so... Thankfully, it shouldn't be too hard for us to warp. Oh, shoot, I played the wrong song. It's funny how I can claim that I don't know Requiem and then accidentally play it. You know what? Sure, that's fine, because we can get to Zora's domain pretty quickly. But yeah, I'm trying to play Bolero Fire, and somehow I accidentally end up playing Requiem. Okay, I am just a little bit nervous that all the times that I finally find a way to a new location and it kind of ends up being a bust. So the only other ones I can think of are diving down to Lake Hylia and Zora's River. So I really, really hope that this takes us somewhere good. Because, I mean, there's, like I said, we don't know where the Sacred Meadow is. We don't know where the Fifth Mountain is. We don't know where the castle is. So having the scale, I was hoping was going to open us up to just a little bit more. But the Desert Colossus is kind of a capped thing. And Gerudo Valley, which I had totally forgotten about. Is this... Okay, I will say it's nighttime, right? Not worth it. Not worth it in the slightest. I really hope there's bugs over here, because I could easily jump down there and get bugs. Or get bugs, get the Scatolo. Oh, look at that little smile. So happy. I actually felt a little bit better seeing that smile. Okay. So... I wonder if there's anything in those crates. Because I know in the log, it mentioned something about potentially not having, or things, crates with things in it will have be considered in the shuffle. So, which makes me think that there's not, or there's crates that don't have anything. I totally didn't mean to throw that chicken. I was just trying to. What is that? Oh, gosh, it was so huge. I didn't know what it what I was looking at for a second. Oh, well, I hate that he's gone. So I wasn't entirely done. Oh, look at it. He's wearing it on his wrist. That's so cool. People that make mods are so freaking talented. Like, I could never do something like this. And this is just going to take us to Lake Hylia. Oh my god, I didn't even consider that. I didn't consider that in the slightest. Because I was like, I'm pretty sure that those are linked. So you always go to Lake Hylia. I was like, oh, where's this going to take us? Because that's going to be kind of interesting. And then when I realized that it was going to go to Lake Hylia, I was like, this is actually pretty fantastic. That just looks like a blue rupee. Okay. Well, before we commit to it, I do want to see what this is going to be. Because this is all new to us. I think the owl drop will be randomized too, so he could take us to some crazy location, which maybe is how the game logic is, considering that we get to like Death Mountain. Yeah. Okay. Not quite what I was hoping for, but I mean, it's definitely a chance to get something. Oh, and while we're here, we can get the Scarecrow song. Nice. Okay. Well, that gets us to the water temple, because we found out at a previous time that the water temple will be the water temple, I'm pretty sure. Or the hint was that the water temple is at the bottom of a lake, which is where it normally is, so nothing out of the ordinary there. I'm gonna do something super simple. Oh yeah, I forgot that I'm a big strong boy now. Okay, I think we're set. I think we might have to play it again as an adult, but I think that's pretty set on that. I don't think there's a reason to check the grotto. So, which makes me want to try this out, because we could either do the warp here, or... Oh, duh. Okay. Yeah. I don't know why I thought that was going to be different. We pop out of here when we leave that. Okay, well, I just got a huge dose of whatever the opposite of dopamine is. I was like, oh, this is going to be cool. Where's this going to take us? So it's going to take us to the castle? Is it going to take us to the... Okay, I think he's here because we freed him in the future, but he's here in the past? That's a huge implication of something. But yeah, I was so disappointed because it's like I knew where it should have gone, right? Like that knowledge was in my brain, but for some reason I was just being stupid and not seeing it. Okay. But luckily we have one last thing we can try in this area. And it's not that. It's not what I was wanting. Try to see where our good friend the owl take us. Nice. I believe that there's a scatola here we can try, which unfortunately I don't think we can get. It literally does not matter if we walk away with that or not. Hello, my friend. Where will you take me? Interesting. This is not where I thought you would take me. I wish we could get to Death Mountain Trail. I've been desperately trying to get to Death Mountain Trail. Okay. Well, I don't know what is going to be in here. Maybe Dodongo's Cavern, because we could easily do Dodongo's Cavern. Or Jabba Jabba's belly. Oh, you know what I've been forgetting to do? Is marking it off on the list. So, I guess go ahead and update all of them. I hate that like I've done several so far and not updated it, but yeah, how about we take care of that so I don't have to think about it anymore. Okay. Quickly running out of time, which I hate. Also, I think I have it turned on so that like if I hit the Z target button once, it like locks on permanently until I like pull away, which is not how I typically play it. That's a me thing. You don't have to worry. Wait a minute. Do these count as something? I'm super glad I checked. No, you need to smash it, smash it. Okay, either that push into the wall or there's nothing in it. I forget where Rudu falls in. Is it this one? Yep, there she is. I love how I kind of just like wandered in here and now all of a sudden I'm doing Jabba Jabba's belly. But then again, at the same time, what am I supposed to do? Just ignore it? I don't think we'll be able to do it, but at the same time, guess you never know. Bombs are kind of a waste. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, she stays there. Cool. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking there were pots up here. Berry, nice. Not quite what we need. What is that? Recovery heart? Garbage. We just got a fairy. Did you not see that? And bombs. Just inundated with bombs. Wait, where did she go? Where did Ruda go? Did she go back? Question is, where did she go back to? Shoot. You know what I mean? Like, why did she come all the way back out here? This is kind of ridiculous. Come on. Take some responsibility, my foot. Fortunately, I don't think we're gonna have enough time to do Jabu Jabu, but at the same time, I don't really suspect that we're gonna get very far, unless we're like gonna be super lucky and get the boomerang in here. We're gonna hit a wall at some point that is gonna greatly hinder our ability to keep going. I also love these bubbles. I always wonder, are they sentient? Do they... I feel like they're moving under just random popping. Maybe they're like stomach acid bubbles. Maybe that's why they hurt when they touch us. You know what I mean? But it's like, but why is this a thing? Okay. There's a thing coming down, right? Isn't that the whole point of this room? Jesus Christ. I was like, I don't think that we just sit here and take Octoroks to the face, right? Over and over again, repeatedly. Okay. Well, I'm here just because I am curious. Since I threw it into the wall and nothing came out. Okay, and nothing came out that time either. Okay, I'm guessing that one was actually empty. Okay. You can do the bubble popping one. And that's about it, right? Because you kind of quickly need the boomerang. Like, did the bubble popping one give you the boomerang? Is that how I'm remembering it? Get me out of here, please, for the love of God. Get me out of there. Okay, well, that's not how I remember that. Straight. I thought the straight was like the last one. Or do we come over here first? Well, first you got to be able to do something, because in the base game you don't start off with the boomerang. Like how I called it the base game, as if this was like DLC or something. Oh, wait a minute, where's the bubble popping room? Uh-huh. And unless this is something good, I feel like this is the end of our journey. And it's probably the worst. That is the worst that it could have been. I'm trying not to be a dramatic person in nature, but that was literally the worst it could have been. That or a single rupee. Okay, so I'm kind of confused. Oh, maybe, can you not pop the bubbles? Maybe you need the boomerang to pop the bubbles, so you don't get to do that until after? If I remember that correctly. I'm coming back here because there is the Scatola on the wall. I'm kind of curious. I don't think I can get it just for the fact that the shoot. No, I can't. Or is it bubbles or is it jellyfish? Oh, that's right. There's two of them. Okay, bombs and arrows. So two things that we do not typically care for. All right. Just for my own sake, I am going to come over here. Okay, come on. I can't do anything. Okay. Guess I can't stun it while I don't have the whatchamacallit. The boomerang. Bombs don't work. It seemed like slingshots were gonna work. Okay, I'm gonna try one last thing and then probably end it here in Jabu Jabu's belly and end the episode because I am slightly over time. I was curious because this thing, I think, typically doesn't hold much value. Like there's this like little area over here. Oh, it's a Deku scrub. 3 rupees? I'll definitely take it for 3 rupees. Okay, well that wasn't the greatest. Oh, thank you, sir. That was so nice of you. Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, that's it, right? That's like the best we could do. I don't think we're too off from finding something. I feel like we got to be close. We got to be close to getting somewhere, but uh, definitely over time this go around. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I guess in the next episode we'll just keep on keeping on. Hopefully we can either get powerful enough to take on the Deku Tree, or find something useful for where we want to go to. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.